Assalamu alaikum brothers and sisters. I hope you are doing well. The world has been in a state of shock ever since the coronavirus outbreak happened. With over 423,515 cases and 18,910 deaths, COVID-19 outbreak has caused global panic. Spreading just as fast it seems, there are many conspiracy theories that claim powerful actors are plotting something sinister to do with the virus. This theory in all probability is the scariest one. Shared on social media soon after the outbreak, the photograph of the passage from the 1981 book, The Eyes of Darkness by Dean Koontz, early predicts the coronavirus outbreak. The passage gives intricate details about how the virus affects the human body. The chilling accuracy with which this 1981 book predicts the outbreak and the resemblance between Wuhan 400 and coronavirus is eerie to say the least. First, it's worth pointing out that the original 1981 edition of The Eyes of Darkness, this biological weapon was called Gorky 400 in reference to a Russian locality. The name of the weapon was changed to Wuhan 400 when the book was released again in 1989, according to the South China Morning Post. It's true that the current coronavirus outbreak began in Wuhan, China, but the idea that the virus was created in a lab is actually a conspiracy theory that originated from unverified social media accounts and has since been widely dismissed by scientists from both China and the West. Experts are still trying to figure out the exact source of the virus, but research indicates that it's likely originated in bats and was transmitted to an intermediate host before jumping to people, just like its cousin that caused the 2003 SARS epidemic. The next conspiracy, one of the most prominent ones, was that coronavirus could be a bioweapon. According to an ET Prime report, a group of Chinese scientists in Canada were accused of spying and were stripped of their access to Canada's National Microbiology Lab, NML, which is known to work on some of the most deadly pathogens. Again, the claims about coronavirus being a biological weapon are unsubstantiated. The next conspiracy is that Chinese health authorities and World Health Organization claimed that the virus originated in the Wuhan seafood market. However, skeptics on the online forums have been sharing suspicions that the virus could have originated from Wuhan Institute of Virology, which houses China's only level 4 biosafety laboratory, the highest level classification of labs that study the deadliest viruses. The first prominent personality to come out publicly and support the theory was the US Senator Tom Cotton, who appeared on Fox News to allege the virus could indeed have originated from the lab. Another conspiracy is when the news about coronavirus spread, several skeptics on the social media started accusing the global media of creating unnecessary panic around the novel coronavirus. Netizens all over the world started comparing the outbreak to SARS acute respiratory syndrome (SARS) outbreak which happened in 2003. The mortality rate for coronavirus as per a CIDRAP report is 2.3%, while for SARS it was a whopping 9.6%. People claim that why the media is unnecessarily hyping up the pandemic, or is the 2% mortality rate argument baseless? Another shocking news that came yesterday regarding this coronavirus was an American lawyer, Larry Klayman, filed a USD 20 trillion lawsuit against China for the creation and the release of the novel coronavirus. Klayman and his advocacy group filed the lawsuit in the US District Court for the Northern District of Texas, alleging that the novel coronavirus was designed by China to be a biological weapon of war, and whether or not the country intended to release it, China violated US law, international laws, treaties and norms. It went on to allege that the purpose of maintaining the virus within the laboratory was to use it to kill US citizens and other persons and entities in nations perceived to be an enemy of China. It said that the lawsuit was designed by China such as to be an effective and catastrophic biological warfare weapon to kill mass populations. Brothers and sisters, we must not forget that no matter how strong China or any other country is, the ultimate power is in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to decide each and everyone's fate. These conspiracies and suspicions are in many minds of people regarding China. The present situation in China is in control, but other countries are now in radar of the coronavirus. Many countries are in a complete lockdown with a curfew to prevent the spreading of the virus. The economy has dropped, daily lives have been shut, and people have been ordered to stay at home. This truly states that how contagious this coronavirus is. But brothers and sisters, don't forget that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching. Despite complaining and being fearful, remember that this is a trial from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and don't panic and overthink. Return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and ask Him to show His mercy that the world today desperately needs. Remind yourself that Allah loves to forgive you, so ask for Allah's forgiveness. Brothers and sisters, we are Muslims, and the beauty of Islam is that it's never too late to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for forgiveness. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us and shower His mercy upon us. Ameen. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.